G'day everyone, I'm Pat from Footy Collectibles. Hope you've been well. Let's get into this video of tips and rips. This is round 9 of the 2025 AFL season. So, starting with the tips, how did everyone go last week? I ended up getting 5 from 9. Not the best. I was way there for a bit as well, but yeah, okay. Right in the middle, 5 from 9. So let's get into round 9 tips. I've got them right here. Starting on Thursday night at Optus Stadium, we have Fremantle versus Collingwood. Now, you might be seeing that and going, what the hell am I picking Fremantle over Collingwood? Well, it was just announced probably about half hour ago that I saw that Collingwood are actually leaving out a few of their stars. So I think on the back of that, after the thumping as Freo got as well, being at home, I think Fremantle can win that game. I think it'll be a close one, but I think they can beat Collingwood. So I've gone with them there. I'll probably be wrong, but who knows? All right, moving on to the next game. Friday night, MCG, St Kilda and Carlton. Now, I've gone Saints here, but I'm having second thoughts. I thought it was at Marvel. Being at Marvel, St Kilda unbeatable. Being at Carlton and open to the elements, it might be a little bit different, but I think St Kilda are a better team than Carlton are this year. If they play the way they did last week, and Carlton play the way they played last week, then it'll be another one-sided St Kilda win, I think. All right, let's move on to Saturday. We've got Melbourne and Hawthorn at the MCG. I think this is a no-brainer. Hawks should win this one. Even though Melbourne are in some decent form, I don't think they can beat the Hawks. All right, next game we have Essendon and Sydney at Marvel Stadium. Essendon got absolutely battered with injuries last week, and I think it's going to catch up to them this week. Swans should, you think would overcome an injury-depleted Essendon this week. We've got Gold Coast and then Bulldogs at TIO Stadium in Darwin. And that's the only reason why I'm picking the Sun. It's going to be a bloody hot one up there. From going from Ballarat last week, the Bulldogs, up to Darwin. In the stinking heat, I think the Suns will have the edge there, and I think they should win this one. Moving on to Saturday night, Adelaide Oval, we have a showdown. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's in the high 50s or 60s somewhere now. It's been a few. I've gone Crows on this one. They're in better form than Port at the moment. Port are hit and miss. Coming off a massive thumping last week, you think they might come out a bit firing, but it's a showdown. You can pretty much flip a coin, and that's going to win. So I've gone with Crows, but you never know. All right, moving on to Sunday at the MCG, we've got Richmond and Eagles. Probably the only game West Coast can win all year, I would say, and I don't think they will. That's about all I'll say. I'm going with Tigers on that one. Moving on to Geelong and GWS at Geelong's home ground this time, GMHBA Stadium instead of the MCG. I've gone with Cats, home ground advantage. GWS just looking a little off this year. They started off pretty well, but the last month or so, they've just struggled, and they're in a bit of a form slump. You never tick them off, but I think Geelong should win this one after a nice hard-fought win last week. And then lastly, we got North Melbourne and the Brisbane Lions in Hobart. Yes, a little bit different there. I did, for a second think, North Melbourne being in Hobart, but the way they've been playing and the way Brisbane are playing, you would think it'd be a one-sided victory again to the Lions. So I've gone the Lions there. So there are my round 9 tips. Time will tell if I've done the right thing there or not. All right, let's move on to some rips. This week I have 5 packs of Team Coach. So let's open those up and see if we can get some of the big trophy cards. They're obviously the ones you want from Team Coach. I'll take a silver Elliot Yeo though. We could really use Elliot Yeo back in Eagle colours as we pull a Nick Dacos in the best and fairest, just the silver, but that's a pretty nice card nonetheless. And then a Charlie Curnow in the Scanlons. Very nice. I think that's got a code card on the back, so I'll just flip around. There we go. So that was the top 10 from last year for Collingwood. There we go. Nice first hit from that one. Well, let's open up our second pack. What can we get from here? We've got a Bailey Smith and a Josh Tracy. We've got a Star Powers. Very nice. Charlie Cameron from the Lions. And underneath this one, we have a Tim Taranto. All right, let's put that up there. We're going to have a very nice, colourful background in a sec after these 5 packs. That's one thing Team Coach do well is the variety of colours and silver and golds and such. Got another Star Powers here, Rowan Marshall for the Saints. And underneath that, we have a Tuke Miller. I'm still looking out for my first Scanlons Retro. I will be very excited to see. Hopefully get an Eagles one as well. All right, talking about Eagles, we've got Liam Baker in the silver, Jacob Popper, his former teammate, and Star Powers for Toby Nankervis. So 3 Star Powers, that's pretty decent. And 3 hits. And then we have a Tom Stewart. And then the last pack, can we finish with anything big? Let's have a look. With an Aaron Cadman, got a Christian Petrarca, another Star Powers, Matty Rao, and then finishing on just a die cut Caleb Sarong. So there we go, 5 packs of Team Coach. What's the best card there? It's all subjective. They're all pretty low. I guess the rarest card there is the Nick Dacos, but not really worth much. So a bit of a bust this week, unfortunately, with Team Coach, but that's fine. That's what you get with your footy opening. So there we go. That was tips and rips for round 9. I hope your tips go well. Hope you enjoy this week's round of footy, and stay tuned for next week. And I guess enjoy your footy. Yeah, I'll see you next week. Cheers.